off my shoes as I return to the road. Planted these roots and now it's time I must grow to let this journey unfold. The greatest story never told. Each day I've grown old, but got my immortal soul to carry me on my own. Gonna blaze my own trail. Used to move like a snail till I removed the veil to see that life won't wait up. You gotta get it yourself. Used to live on the shelf until I sought for self-help. Slowly gained my independence from the ways that left you guessing. Found the symbols in these lessons. Think I finally got the message. And think that I am reckless, hanging only by my necklace. But to live life to the fullest, you must dangle from the ledges. My style is unorthodox, the way I blend hip-hop and rock with metal. And the devil made me do it for God. Defied such a paradox when I unlocked Pandora's box. Messing with me mentally, my spirit's been lost. Where my soul goes, I don't know, but I hope to one day gain some control and take hold before I go. So insane might sound tragic, but I live for the pain. 'Cause baby, I'm a maverick and I don't give a shit what they say. Make my own rules and play it my own way. Take these pro tools, manipulate and create. Just getting better each day while waiting for me to wake and quit making the same mistakes that await like clickbait. As I meditated to the pearly gates, got stopped by being that was energy based. That's what I was doing between time and space. And I'm proving my faith by improving my fate. Get a taste of this, what greatness is. Better get a good look at this face. Is grand as I place my chin above the bar to win. Start within with a heart half gold and a heart half sin. Glass half full, only half tapped into the true potential that's calling in. Picked up the phone, now I'm dialed in with a higher self that was hiding in. Saying anger at me around the neck. This road rage at me bound to wreck. Been bandaging the wounds where the most damage is. Now no one can hold me. This brain's been too unstable for others to hook their cables into the dead. They share the hate within and radiate into the flames of blaze. It cannot be tamed within a maverick whose mind lies on a line that's a razor thin. Where my soul goes, I don't know, but I hope to one day gain some control and take hold before I go. So insane might sound tragic, but I live for the pain. 'Cause baby, I'm a maverick and I don't give a shit what they say.
I'll take that, thank you. I guess I'll take that, thank you. Sounds like a cool beat.
In case you didn't know, only Logan. Came in this game with the name Logan Michaels. He did his thing, but the brand wasn't viable. Needed something new to draw views that would describe the style. Respond as only Logan, now I'm running wild. Already know that I can mess around and make a beat. Felt an urge to find more ways of creativity. Expand my reach and try to build up a community. Show them a side of me that isn't always musically. Been a gamer all my life, even made my own arcade just to play nearly every classic game that's ever made. So it only seemed right that I should give this a try. Now my time online is not a waste of time. It's only Logan TV, go ahead and kick up your feet. Never know what you gon' see, but you can best believe I'll end entertain you at least for 3 hours apiece. No other channels like me, got my own recipe. It's only Logan TV, go ahead and kick up your feet. Never know what you gon' see, but you can best believe I'll entertain you at least for 3 hours apiece. No other channels like me, got my own recipe. I play a little bit of anything and everything, from popular to the obscure, lost forgotten games. Old or new, anything will do, long as we're having a good time on the playthrough. Grew up on Crash and other gems from the past, so I like to throw it back and let the good times last. Before I was making beats and learning the guitar, play Guitar Hero till I earned the 5 stars. Let me take you to the Kuma table, mortals do combat. Yes, I love my fighting games, I'm always up on that. Something in my brain always makes me go insane when I see that KO all up in my face. And if you like pro wrestling, then this one is for you. Designed my own show called a GPW. Created a cast made completely from scratch, and me watch him go at it, commentating the action that's packed in. It's only Logan TV, go ahead and kick up your feet. Never know what you gon' see, but you can best believe I'll entertain you at least for 3 hours apiece. No other channels like me, got my own recipe. It's only Logan TV, go ahead and kick up your feet. Never know what you gon' see, but you can best believe I'll entertain you at least for 3 hours apiece. No other channels like me, got my own recipe. It's only Logan TV, go ahead and kick up your feet. Never know what you gon' see, but you can best believe I'll entertain you at least for 3 hours apiece. No other channels like me, got my own recipe. It's only Logan TV, go ahead and kick up your feet. Never know what you gon' see, but you can best believe I'll entertain you at least for 3 hours apiece. No other channels like me, got my own recipe.
Hello, you're right, I was muted. What's up, Rex? Look at that. You stop streaming for a week and you get all rusty, right? Yeah, it's been full 7 days since I've been on stream. It's the longest I've went, I think, in a long time. Had the cabin trip, had a great time. Day always goes by way too fast, though. Finn had probably the best time, and we were on a lot of drugs. And Finn still having a better time than all of us. Because Finn was swimming. The first time he ever swam without, like, a life jacket. Dude was, like, halfway across the lake one time. I was in the bathroom doing my business. And I come outside, and I'm like, where's my dog? I just had this feeling. I'm like, oh, shit. My dog is probably, I don't know. I had to go check. There's a big hill, too, from the cabin down to the lake. So I checked up on top, and then I went all the way down, and I'm like, dude, he's not by you guys? Where the hell is my dog? And then sure enough, we looked out in the lake. He was damn near halfway across the fucking lake. We had to yell for him to come back. He just wanted to swim. He loves swimming. He ran around a lot. Literally, you have to, like, this dog, I wish I could live life like him. Whenever I, like, try to motivate myself, I think of Finn. Because this dog, if he likes something, he wants to do it until he literally physically can't do it anymore. And he doesn't even know when that is. The dog was, like, by day 3, Finn was, like, limping around. I felt bad. Like, it wasn't long enough time for me, it felt like. Never really is up there. But for him, he definitely could have used going home because he was, by day 3, he was like wobbling around and shit, you know. Barely walking. He was dealing with some allergies, shit too. But man, even as wobbly as he was, he kept wanting to go into that water over and over and over again. I had to keep yelling at him. It was quite funny, but what's up, Rex? How you doing? I think I said earlier, if you see any weird like neck movements like this, I'm dealing with some neck pain. That's why I had to grab a little shoulder brace. Being up there, I think I slept on too thick of a pillow, or just my body's just dealing with it too. It's a toll on your body, man. Being up at a cabin and walking around, especially this decline on this hill is pretty substantial. So walking up that bitch, you're not ready for it, and when you're fucked up on drugs and alcohol, you're gonna have a hard time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to focus on just being grateful that I have a place like that in my life, because we do this every year. And as sad as it is going home, like I get so damn sentimental, like the last day there, dude. I never want to leave. I just want to be up there that would be my ideal living situation, is living maybe not that far away from civilization, because it was way up there, like Canada almost. And it was like way in the woods. Like nearest town was probably like 100 people in like a gas station. And that was like 15, 20 minutes away. So it was out there, you know what I mean? Which is cool in its own way, but not for a permanent situation. I'd like to be closer to a city, but still have the same amount of land and like the beauty of that place, man. It's so beautiful, dude. I've never seen cleaner water in my life as far as like lake water is concerned. It's magnificent. It's never like, it's cold, but it's not like too cold. Your body gets pretty used to it. Didn't get to kayak though. It was really it rained a little bit on the second night up there. So that was definitely out of the question, just because it's overcast and raining all the time. It wasn't raining hard, but it was enough to kind of fuck up the vibe a little. Not the vibe, but like, I guess the activities that we were doing. But then the last night I was thinking about doing it, and then it was just way too windy out. So I was going to wait for the wind to calm down, but it never really did. But we still got a fire and got to play guitar, dance, play croquet. Croquet is really fun. It's a cool yard game to play, and my God. But I made the rookie mistake of, I think, well, we should have went the hardest the first night. It was funny, because the first night I had there was things I had to work out. I didn't really feel like I was there yet. It feels like you're dreaming when you're up there, partially because of the drugs, but partially just because this is like my happy place in my mind. When I go to things, when life stresses me out, I just think of this place, you know what I mean? Because it's truly the freest I've ever felt, because you have no responsibilities. Like, it's the only time I'm actually okay with like not working on music and not doing this, not doing that. But my brain, the first night was so wound up. I was so wound up tight from the entire year's worth of stress, right? And I could feel it inside myself that first night when I was when the high was really settling in, and I was like holding on to this shit, thinking of all these ideas and kind of stressing out about them, how I can't work on it right now and all that kind of stuff because I'm on vacation. And I was having a hard time just settling myself down, I think, right away, and like allowing myself to relax and just be okay with really doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we cured cancer or did anything substantial up there. That's the reason. It's like being okay with just being a normal human being for a while. You know what I mean? So it's a good reminder in my life, and it always reminds me to like, it's good to do things and then be sad about that they're over, than just to never do them. You know what I mean? That's a big lesson I learned, because it's not like how sad I get all the time up there makes me not want to go back because of how, you know what I mean? Still going to go through that sadness because I'd rather have gone through it, you know what I mean, than to not go there at all. So that's a big lesson to learn. But yeah, it was pretty profound. Just, I think we should have went harder the first night. Even though I had that shit to work out, the drugs hit you the hardest on the first night. But if you keep doing them every night, it's not gonna, like, you can only get so high, right? It's even like that with weed, right? You smoke so much that it's like you get to a limit and you're like, am I even getting higher anymore? It's the same with other drugs as well. I was thinking maybe the rocks on Finn's pads. Yeah, I was thinking there might be rocks in his paws or some stuff too. I tried my best to like get rid of anything that could have been bothering him. I'm sure that was probably part of it. He's not even used to like that kind of area, like that part of nature. Like I take him out to parks, but the cabin vibe is a different kind of ground form. Really soft grass at some parts, but then really rocky.
What the hell is even
parts,
that?
You know what I mean? I guess I said it has regular running. It does have regular running water. I'm pretty sure. We weren't drinking. We would drink out of water bottles still, but we can like wash our hands, take showers, all that kind of stuff. Maybe think about TwitchCon. Starting to think about it. October 17th. TwitchCon. Isn't that in LA? I don't know if I got the money for that, bro. I'm going to Italy next year, Rex, so I think that's my next big trip, regardless. I would go to some cons around here in Minneapolis and the Twin Cities and stuff, but I don't think I could afford a flight to LA and stay out there for a whole con. Oh, man, I would love to go back to San Diego, bro. I would love it. Once we get on top of money, we should make that a thing. I'm sure that'll be happening every year for the foreseeable future. But yeah, financially this year, I got hunker down, man. I just spent all my money for the year. Now it's just survival mode until save mode basically until May. Probably even have to stop like smoking weed and shit. Luckily, one of my friends up there at the cabin was very generous with his weed because he had to stop smoking weed after the trip. He didn't want to take any home with him, so we were smoking most of his stuff. So I have a ton of weed still. I was not expecting that. And a bunch of people couldn't make it, so it was just three of us up there, which is kind of what it needed to be, because the other people would have been like, they'd be more sober than us, we'll just say that. And they'd probably be annoying, or their vibe would be different or off compared to the vibe that we were on. Anyways, today we're going to be, basically squeezing on all the things I wanted to get done before the trip, because I knew I was going to have 5 days of not doing shit. Well, 4 days. So I just finished, after going on that trip. It was a 4-hour trip. Almost got lost, Rex. That's how far up north it is. I lost cell coverage, and I missed a turn. So my GPS was rerouting. This was like 11 o'clock at night. So I couldn't see shit, just a bunch of trees. And it just constantly would not connect because I was in SOS mode or some shit. And I didn't know where the fuck I was. So I just turned around until I got cell service, grabbed gas, and then took a different way. But it knocked a whole extra hour onto my trip. So what should have been a 4-hour drive turned into a fucking 5-hour drive. Still worth it, but yeah, I gotta get better at directions. But anyways, I got to listen to my Absolute Depravity remaster, 3-master album, because I want to make this video project thing along with it, like a lyric video thing. Yeah, this will be my final attempt at it, so I want to make sure like I can get it as good as I can without overdoing it. Like, I don't want to work myself to death doing something that I know that's like more of a personal project than it is something commercial. But at the same time, this is the only time. This might be the only time I'll ever make a metal hip hop album ever again. So I want to make sure it sounds great, right? Me being the producer or the ears that I have after all the years of production, I tend to notice weird ass frequencies that really bother me. They could be really subtle. There could be things that like maybe not a lot of people would be annoyed with, or would even realize what they're hearing. But to me, I know what that is. Like I can just pick out frequencies and it won't go away. It's like a glass shattering thing. I could like listen to a song and not hear it, but then when I don't know, maybe if I'm high enough or if I'm just like isolated enough and really focusing on what I'm listening to instead of just going in autopilot driving mode, I could like really pick up the annoyances of certain tones, and those guitars are freaking rough, dude. So they're gonna have some crazy pitches, but I noticed I was only going to do 2 tracks that needed some retouching because the solos had some really harsh frequencies in it. Nope. No, knowing me, I went back and did the thing I did to the 2 tracks. I did it to all the tracks because I just figured, yeah, there's probably a one of these harsh frequencies in every single song if I would just listen hard enough. And sure enough, I was doing that today and yesterday. I'm like, okay, just fucking do it all. So right before the stream, I got all that done. So I think the album's done now. But I got to make the YouTube lyric videos before I even prepare for the whole release, because this is like a big part of it. And then I gotta show you guys what Rico Sleeves bought me for my birthday. You know, me and Rico been beefing lately. Maybe this is his apology gift or something, but pretty excited to show you. We might have to mess around with this later this time. Voila! It's a guitar, bro. It's fucking guitar, man. Only 4 payments is $62.50. But yeah, I think I found my instrument, dude. Rico's maybe he's trying to win me over again as my manager. Trying to save face here on the stream because we've been beefing. That was a pretty good gift. Or maybe he's just trying to make me play 80s music or make 80s music for him or something. There's probably a hidden agenda with why he decided to gift me this this guitar. But you know what? This is perfect, dude. You know, the more I thought about it, I'm like, this might be my instrument, man, because one, I play guitar, and I like the feel and holding a guitar just feels natural to me, right? So holding this kind of feels pretty natural to me. Two, as far as my keyboard playing skills go, it's not as good as my guitar playing, but I feel like I can freestyle and mess around better and improvise better on a keyboard because I can see what notes I'm really hitting the most. Like more, I guess. And I'm only good at one hand. I'm only good at my right hand. My left hand is dog shit at keys and doing different stuff. So if my left hand is the one just altering pitches and, you know, like the bender or whatever that's on there and like switching between sustained notes and things like that, like having something else to do with this left hand but not have to play like more notes with it, it might be the solution, dude, because I always record shit with one hand anyways when I'm recording keyboard stuff. So I think this might be my fucking, and it's got some beat pads on it too. Like this is the all-in-one instrument for me, man. I think it's gonna open things up, dude. Expect some '80s music too, man. I might even, you know, since Rico bought it for me, so I'll let him use it for some videos and stuff too. I think that would be kind of funny. Make some like '80s vintage social media bullshit video with him playing. Yep, proud owner of a guitar. Okay, Mr. X says, question for you. Would you recommend me taking a production class if I found an intro course type thing? You mean like music production? That's a tough one. I can't say don't educate yourself, you know what I mean? But there's also just better ways to do it for free. Like, I think YouTube tutorials, as much as everybody's got different advice, because, again, there's no one right way to do anything regarding art in general, but music specifically. People are going to teach you really good tips and tricks, and I wouldn't say the classes wouldn't be a bad idea. You would just have to find something very affordable. Some of those classes go for thousands. Like I've looked into this in my 20s and shit, you know. I was thinking about going to like a music school. That was crazy expensive. That school's not even around anymore. Thank God I did not do that. That would have been $50K of debt for a 2-year degree. So I said, fuck that. I'm not going to do all that and destroy my future like that. So I backed off of that. Then I heard of this place called Slam Academy. I recorded an album out there because for $150 you could like rent out studio space. You just have to like mark in your time or something like that. And I was in there damn near every day because I already had the beats all done. I just needed a place with a mic to record because I was like not living in a good environment for recording. You know what I mean? Didn't really have like a space set up or anything to do that kind of shit. I was living with roommates and things, so didn't want to be super annoying either. So I was out there a lot. That was before Finn, so I could do shit like that. They had classes. They were a couple grand. I was really seriously thinking about doing some classes, but at most, like, see, the painstaking thing for me was like I was trying to, if I'm gonna go to school for something, I want to like have that as total proof and like a way to get me a job in that thing. You know what I mean? And these classes didn't sound like it doesn't hold as much weight as like getting a degree and this kind of shit. You know what I mean? But it's going to teach you as much, if not slightly less than probably what a degree would be. So I don't know. I have my, like, part of me thinks I should have done that because a couple grand ain't that bad. You know, compared to the $50,000 thing. And then it's just all on you, you know? Like, I wouldn't say to not do something like that for sure if you're that interested. But if you're just trying to, like, see if you like it, yeah, definitely start with some YouTube videos, Rex. And just go with whatever you can get. I would say, like, start, especially with, like, a music making program. There's just so many out there. I would start with whatever the cheapest one or get something for free. Start with, like, something very basic because you're not going to need all the fancy whistles or anything yet either. You know, like, I've got Final Cut Pro now. I didn't need Final Cut Pro until I had to do something like Rico Enter the Sleazyverse, where that was, like, a lot of extra editing and sound effects and all this like extra crazy shit I wanted to put into it. Before, iMovie was enough for me because I was making very simple stuff. And that's how you should start any journey, right? Okay, dude, speaking of... I do have some sound mixing skills, but production was a separate program. Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were talking about video editing first, but I'm like, didn't you already take courses for that? I know you didn't quite get finished because your family situation, but they had it all. My old community college, decent programs, but here I don't know if they have anything. Oh, okay. Speaking of extra, I saw a 911 cyber truck today. Oh my god, great! Didn't know that existed until today. Thanks for letting me know that exists. All right, let's get into it. I'm done talking, catching up with everybody. Well, just Rex, really. But I gotta get in.
It's like we're living.
Oh, we start pretty early here. Okay.
It's like we're living in. It's like we're living in a snow globe and someone keeps on shaking it up.
Straight up. Why indeed? Alright, we're adding the lyrics here. It's like we're living in a snow globe. Is that one word? I think snow globe is 2 words, right? I guess I can check. Just by seeing what one word would look like. Yep, alright.
It's like we're living in a snow globe and someone keeps on. It's like we're living in a snow globe and
someone keeps on shaking it up.
keeps on shaking it. Snow globe and someone keeps on. It's like we're living in a snow globe and someone keeps on shaking it up.
This is gonna take forever, guys. I was like trying to look and see if AI could do something like this for me. I fucking hate AI, but this could really save me tons of time trying to do it. But I did like a trial thing, and it sucked. I tried a couple of them too, and most of them are like either have like a watermark or you have to pay to do this stupid shit. I'm like, I'm not paying for bullshit. No, I will put in the work. It's fine.
Not giving a fuck. Not giving a fuck. till the damage is done. So sick and corrupt, it's
so sick and corrupt. It seems as if the greedy have won.
so sick and corrupt, it seems as if the greedy have won.
And all this shit on the news.
And all this shit on the news, you swear they're making it up.
False narratives to keep on fighting their forever wars. I'm dropping fucking knowledge in this song, guys. You woke enough to follow?
They're making it up. False narratives that keep on fighting their forever wars.
I think I spelled there wrong. Yes, sir. And narratives. I need to space this out better. Whoa, never mind. 33. What am I doing here? There was a... Not lines. Oh, it's tracking. There it is. Oh, not what I wanted. Never mind.
False narratives that keep on fighting their forever wars. They're fighting their forever wars.
They're nefarious. Nope. Farious? Farios. Yes, there it is. Their nefarious agenda keeps the population torn.
Nefarious agenda keeps the population torn, but
Damn it. Splits the background and not the text when I hit split. When I stop it. I have to click on it every time. With even more blood and gore than we ever bargained for.
torn by even more blood and gore than we ever bargained for. Well,
While the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. Poor favor. Let's go back to 0 here. There we go.
while the rich stay rich and the poor stay than we ever bargained for. While the rich stay rich and the
Oop, forgot a space. Come on, Logan, don't do these typos. Don't fuck
rich
with the
stay
typos.
rich and the poor stay poor.
I better do all caps here. I'm screaming. We're parasitic creatures. Did I actually spell parasitic? Or I guess I did it.
Stay poor, we're parasitic creatures. Can't poor, we're parasitic creatures. Can't
Content with killing ourselves. Oh, should I? It is gonna go on YouTube. Should I like not put cursed text on here? That sounds so fucking weenie and lame, but I don't know. Like, do they even let killing? Probably gets demonetized or some bullshit right off the bat. So I have to do shit like this. Ah, fuck that. I'm not gonna do that bullshit. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. I did give a fuck there for a second, and I don't give a fuck anymore. I give a fuck. Alright.
Content with killing ourselves, just practice.
Distracted in this rat race while they poison the wells.
In the well,
just barely floating. I spelled distracted wrong again. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Yes. Thank you, spell check. It's a lifesaver.
while they poison the well, just barely floating.
I just type like
with all this dead
fat
that we
fingers.
drowned, and now the iceberg smell, just barely floating. Just barely floating.
With all this debt that we drown. With all this, do I say will drown or we drown? What makes more sense?
With all this debt that we drowned.
It sounds drown. Just go with what I said.
With all this debt that we drowned in.
And now, I'll just spell it out. And now the icebergs melt. Rainforests burning it down.
And now the icebergs melt and rainforests are burning down.
Won't be a world. See, I'm just typing like an idiot. Won't be a world left to ignore anymore.
Won't be a world left to ignore anymore.
At least it's nice and slow. Like I'm rapping fast and gotta squeeze this all in. Once you reach our destination.
Once we reach our destination, once we reach our destination,
Finally reach our devastation. Yes, that one.
finally reap our devastation.
Oh, reap. My bad. That makes sense. Good thing I said that. And it's less lazy of a writing.
Once we reach our destination, finally reap our devastation.
Forbidden fruit has spoiled.
Forbidden fruit is spoiled. It's now
It's now rotten to the core.
rotten to the core. Fruit is spoiled. It's now rotten to the core.
And will likely stay the course. Fuck. There's two different ways to spell course. I think it's that one. If likely stay the course if we don't snuff out the source. Maybe I should put because I think I say after it.
And more likely stay the course if we don't snuff out the source. It's like we shifted. And more likely stay the course if we don't snuff out the source.
Might have to put that on there. Make sense.
Source. It's like we shifted to an alternate.
Nah, that's too cheesy.
Out the source. It's like we shifted to an alternate. It's like
It's like we shifted to an alternate reality.
It's like we shifted to an alternate reality.
One that's been twisted by deceitful lies and tragedy. I think it's tragedy. Tragedy.
One that's been twisted by deceitful lies and tragedy.
Whatever happened to the land, gotta spell it, gotta capitalize it. Land of opportunity. Question mark.
Whatever happened to the land of opportunity?
Oh, please, it cannot be.
Oh, please, it cannot be. Oh, please, it cannot be.
It's gotta be some crazy dream.
Cannot be. It's gotta be a crazy dream.
A crazy dream. I should have said some, but it's gotta be a crazy dream.
Gotta be a crazy dream. Cannot be. It's gotta be a crazy dream.
But I never wake up.
But I never wake up.
And oops, shit. And we never make up.
And we never make up.
Stop and start, stop and start. This actually feels like this is bringing me memories of the first time I tried producing this album on a basically a broken computer. It was stopping and starting like this all the time.
Wake up, and we never make up.
Fear we all need God.
Fear we all need God.
But God feels so made up.
We all need God, but God feels so made up. Look at, but God feels so made up. Look.
Look at what became us.
Look at what became us.
Oh, shit. Oh. Embracing the hate. By the way we behave. Embracing the hate by the way we behave. Only free in the grave.
Embracing the hate by the way we behave. Only way we behave.
Only free in the grave. Not the garve, the grave. It's like the faker it feels, the realer it gets. That's a bar.
Only free is like the baker. Only free is like the baker.
I think I might want to make a space here.
We behave. Only free is like the baker. It feels the realer it gets. Why don't we like the baker? It feels the real. It's like the baker. It feels the real. It's like the baker. It feels the real. Free. It's like the baker. It feels the realer it gets.
Okay.
Free. It's like the baker. It feels the realer it gets. Why?
Why don't... Wait, yeah, why don't we see...
Realer it gets. Why don't we see we're
We're killing the kids. I forgot.
don't we
Making them
see we're
rich?
killing the kids by fueling the rich?
Yep. I see we're killing the kids by fueling the rich.
We're killing the kids by fueling the rich. We're killing the kids. Why don't we see we're killing the kids by fueling the rich?
On the brink of losing our shit. It's coming up quick.
We're on the brink of losing our shit. In the rich, we're on the brink of losing our shit. It's coming up quick.
And I don't think we're making the fix. Or wanting to quit. Oop. What did you guys eat? What do you mean, at the cabin? We had, what was the first night? First night was hamburgers and brats. Second night was leftover brats, and we had like little venison chops, something like that, like little tiny chops. And then we had venison steak. We basically ate the deer that my friend shot like a year ago. As long as you freeze it, that meat stays pretty good. Yeah. And then we had, some sides like mac and cheese and garlic bread, stuff like that. And eggs every morning, pretty much. We like some toast and bacon and all that stuff. It was some good food. It was like, that was also another great part of these trips for me. It's like one of the few times I am actually eating like a normal person. Lunch, dinner, like 2 meals a day. That shouldn't be so hard for me, but I don't know. It's nice when you have friends that like to grill. Usually we have my friend's girlfriend go up there. She's like the mama bear of the group. The mostly sober out of us all, the one that cooks us all the food and shit. But we did pretty good for without her this year. We had some good grilling. Again, I was the dish guy though. They cooked the food, I ate the food and washed all the dishes. That was my role. So I'm totally fine. Totally fine with that role.
Quick, yeah, I don't think we're making the fix or wanting to quit.
That was my role at my sister's house as well. She was a great cook. I did a little sous chefing for her, like prep work, cutting stuff, but I got out of the kitchen when it was needed. You don't want too many cooks in that kitchen. And I don't think we're making the fix or wanting to quit. Fuck, what's the last line?
Quit for casualties of war.
Oh, that was the last line. That's what threw me off. We're casualties. Oh, shit. Whoops. What's going on with my fingers today? Seriously, dude. There we go. Casualties of war. Casualties of business. That's enough for that one.
We're casualties of war and we're casualties of...
Damn it. Shouldn't have put the and where, but whatever. I'll just do it like that.
We're casualties of war and we're casualties of business.
At least I didn't do that again. The and where for 3 times. Casualties of famine, disease, and all this sickness. Remember, guys, this came out during the pandemic. What's the damn deal, man? What's up, Nubius? How you doing, man? I'm back, dude. I was out at a cabin tripping for 72 hours. It was a hell of a time. But I found out a golden rule. If you're planning to, do some psychedelics, go hard the first day. We went like mildly hard the first day and it hit us the hardest. And then we just kept trying to do more and more the next 2 days to try to meet that first day, which is weird because we didn't even do as much the first day. But the next 2 days we did way more than, not the second day. Second day we kind of made it casual. And then we tried to go hard again on the last day, but we were already so used to that world that the effects didn't really take as much hold. Like we would have had to eat an enormous amount. I just wasn't willing to dip into the whole bag, you know what I mean? That's what the damn deal was, Nubius. And we're making the lyric video, dude. I think I finally, I got, it was a 4-hour car ride there and back, so I had time to listen to the Absolute Depravity 3-Master album. Make sure, because this is the last time I'm doing this fucking thing. I'm not touching this damn thing again once I've declared done. And I think it's done, man. There were some annoying frequencies I had to take out, and I just literally right before the stream for the 4th fucking time over the entire album again. So We are cooking. I used to like to do that during the day and go out on hikes. Oh yeah, it's the best, dude. That's why I like at that cabin. It's the best place to do it, dude. It's This place is so beautiful. It's called Three Island Lake. I'm in Minnesota, so it's up way up north, damn near Canada. Cell service is very minimal. It's a lot better than it was like when we first went. It was really bad, and it was mostly gravel roads all the way up there. Well, not all the way up there, but the last couple hours was usually gravels and stuff. That's all been paved. Times are changing for sure up there, but most of it has stayed looking the same. This is my 15th or 14th time going up there. Like, these are friends from like childhood till now kind of deal. And I've been going up there since I was 17. So it's been a special place. Like, I literally just had therapy yesterday, and I was telling him all about it, and he did a little session for me. It felt a little woo-woo, right? It felt a little woody-woo there, but I trusted my therapist, and he did this like thing where he would like basically try to get me to think of this cabin every time I like get emotional or like stressed or over anxious or something. And then he was like trying to do this thing where I had to follow his fingers or some shit, like it was simulating REM sleep, and then focus on a word to like get me back to center. And it's like that Happy Gilmore movie where he thinks of his happy place. That's kind of where it's at for me. But it goes by so fast, dude, because, I mean, obviously when you're on that shit, you don't even have a sense of time. Like, sometimes it's like, oh my God, that was 20 minutes. It felt like an eternity. But this whole trip was like, holy shit, it's been 3 hours. It felt like I was doing something for 10 minutes, you know? So, I don't know. I never want to leave. I never want to leave. I'm so damaged when my therapist did stuff like that. My wall immediately go up. Man, you never really know how you're going to react to things, right? When I did it, I started fucking crying. I didn't think I was going to start crying. But it was like giving me anxiety too about like, cause it was literally just like the day before I was up there. So I was like getting all that sentimental shit. Cause the last day up there, I'm always like moping around and being like, we're just cleaning up the place and doing all the chores before we got to leave. And it's really just painful. It's really painful after having like 3 fucking amazing days. That last day is like, oh my God, it's like the worst. But the biggest lesson I learned, I was telling Rax, is like, I'd rather go through that extra pain at the end because I had such a great time that I didn't want to stop. And I didn't, it's that free feeling that I want to chase. But I know it's not like is sustainable is the right word I think I'm looking for, But I just got to be grateful that I have a spot like that in my life. So, because it's not even it's my friend's cabin. And he didn't have to keep inviting us every year, but he does. I'm kind of the guy that like gets the party together. I'm the one sending the invites, getting the date all ready to go and shit like that. But everybody's got a vital role. Like, our friend can just chill. He's got the cabin. We'll plan ahead. We'll be the ones to plan. He just needs to bring us the keys. You know what I mean? It was fun. It was only 3 of us this time, which is fine. But it was the 3 people that needed to go. Everybody else is just getting old. And it's literally the 3 people that are like old friends, of my old friends, I should say, that don't have kids. It's me. Me and 2 other people are the only 2 that like don't have a kid, or at least one on the way or something like that. So I think that's I felt that, dude. I think that's the saddest thing. I think that's why I started crying when he was doing the session, was we're getting so fucking old, guys. And if you go to a place that you've been to for 15 years, it starts to make you go, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like, I was doing this every year around this time for how long? And it feels like I've only been up here like in my head twice because of it. It's so rare. It's only once a year, right? So, but if we kept going all the time, it wouldn't be as special either. We definitely had that discussion too up there. It's like if we did that every couple of months, we would probably do less and less stuff up there and not try to squeeze everything in like we do. But I don't know. I'm definitely going to try to push for an extra day up there. I think one more day would be solid. My dog really couldn't handle more than 3 days up there, though. He was spent by the end of it. He was hurting. And he was having a good time. He loves swimming. He's a little shark, dude. I swear to God. Funniest thing is, We were like, me and my friend, one of my friends was like on the dock, right? We put our feet in the water while my dog was swimming. I totally forgot that he did this last year too, but this is the second year I brought him on the trip. And he's like, he is a freaking shark, dude. He'll just like, out of nowhere, he'll like swim from under the dock and like try to nibble at your feet. It's hilarious. It's because he knows that you can like splash with your feet. And he wants to do like a splash war. He's freaking hilarious. Finn is a goober, dude. I had some crazy breakthroughs though. Yeah, dude. I feel like I had a breakthrough this weekend. Like this, it was weird because like you gotta gauge stuff, right? Like my intention of like say if I did like a bunch of shrooms here in my apartment, it would be a totally different intention. It would be, oh, this idea, I gotta write this idea down, write this down. I don't try to like actually do the thing as much because I know my motor skills probably aren't as good, but I have a really good like it removes the veil of like lying to myself when I'm on that shit, and I can hear it with honest ears and hear it like, and if my music doesn't, or if like the thing I'm working on doesn't quite sound like the same vibe that like the speaker will give me when I'm on that shit, I can notice it a lot more and try to match it than when I'm sober though. So like there's certain things like strengths and weaknesses while you're on that shit. But anyways, my intentions are different though. It's like it's very geared towards all of this stuff, what you're seeing, like the live stream, the video games, and just general ideas of what to do for this musical career path I've chosen for myself. But up there, it's the opposite intention. I'm just trying to like relax and let myself do nothing and be okay with it because it's a very hard thing for me to do, especially back here. It's one thing to the next. You know what I mean? So that was like the first night was really. It was like every time I think I go up there, it's that first night, and we all start tripping. Is like I have like this like 10-15 minute struggle within myself of like letting go of what was behind me, like what I just drove 4 hours away to get away from, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't allowing myself to relax and like actually let myself to have a good time for that first like 30 minutes of the come up until like I got over it in my own head, But I had to like, I don't know, fight some shit in my head to like get myself to go, dude, unfucking wind. You're so wound up tight right now. Happens every time I'm up there. That first day is like, you don't realize how tight and tense you are till you get that release, dude. And by day 3, I was like, can I stay here for a fucking week? Dope. I definitely found comfort in my skin. Keep it up, my guy. Yeah, dude. I didn't think therapy would be right for me, but now I do. Now I'm like, oh, why wasn't I in there sooner? And it was just because it's not the most affordable thing, you know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, I probably wouldn't be doing therapy if I didn't have a job that has, like, a health savings card. Because I wouldn't save enough on my own. Like, that shit is saving up money specifically for payments like that I don't have to, like, think about putting into that. It's just doing it automatically. So, I haven't even looked at that card's balance. And I've cleared every single check. But if I didn't have a job that had that, probably wouldn't be able to afford therapy. Which sucks, because, like, I feel like a lot of people could benefit from it, but they just can't fucking afford it. I wrote some of my weirdest verses. Oh, yeah, dude. I remember a lot of, like, I haven't had many, like, I've had more bad trips on LSD, I think, than mushrooms. But the last time I had a bad trip on shrooms was because, one, I was kind of forcing it. It was like the end of the year. It was like New Year's or some shit. I just wanted to make sure I had a good time because I wasn't doing shit for New Year's. Well, apparently I had too much of a good time. Heroically dosed myself by accident. Put too much in my smoothie, and it wasn't like good shit. It was like bunk. Probably grown really bad because I got nauseous as fuck. Like the high last week was like it felt. I don't know how to describe it. It just felt clear and clean. So the shit I got there was great. But the stuff I had at the end of the year, or last year, the beginning of this year, it was some real funky shit, bro. Like, I felt like puking. It was really bad. Like, I was so disorientated, I couldn't even put, like, my dishes away and do the simplest of tasks. My head was spinning. Felt like my head was like the Mac Miller Balloonerism album. Felt like that. And it was just floating. I was like, oh, fuck, this isn't, like, fun. close my eyes and it's like AI horror art in my head. I'm like, oh my God, what is going on right now? Having like a horrible reaction right now. So I just grabbed hold of my dog, went into the bed, and just kind of like sat there and just had like this like, couldn't close my eyes, so I couldn't really fall asleep. You know, you just got to fight through it. And I just like kept reminding myself of things I want to like, you know, get back to sobriety for. You know, because you never know. You know, it could be that trip could be your last. You know, we are kind of playing with our minds. You know what I mean? You don't want to like permanently sever something in there. So, yeah, and I don't want to have that type of reaction up there at the cabin. So, like, maybe not going that hard all the time is probably good too, because that would just ruin my trip too up there. Having a night where I have to go just lay in bed and like fight through my demons. That'd be great. I'll do that at home. I can do that at home. All right, back to the lyric video.
Casualties of business, casualties of famine, disease, and all this sickness. Well,
Yeah, 4 screws, 3 missing, and 1's loose. Nice. Hey, that's tight. Oh, anyways, yeah, I didn't even finish my last thought there. Nubius, you said you wrote the weirdest verse. After I fought through that shit, and like, I basically was talking, I wouldn't say I was talking to God, but I was like at least pretending that I was, or like just trying to have like a conversation with God without feeling like I was crazy. You know what I mean? It's weird because like back in the days of, I guess, more religious, when religious beliefs were more in the mainstream, people were like, how am I trying to word this? People, or in the Bible, there's tons of times where God talked to people, is how I'm saying it. But if anybody claims that God said something to them in today's age, you're either schizophrenic or just lying, right? Like, no one would ever believe that. But I suspended my disbelief anyways and just started saying shit. Like, why is the world so fucked up? Why this, why that? Then I started thanking him for things, and then I was just kind of working my shit out, like a therapy. Just turned some wrestling on to like soothe me in the background because I'm a fucking wrestling nerd. And it's like the core of my being next to music. So it was something that like familiar I can put on to help me get back to like earth, really. It was and again, even that it didn't deter me from doing it again. I'll say that. I've never been scared straight because I always can see a lesson to be learned. Like, even though it was a bad trip, it wasn't really bad in my eyes. You know, it is what it is. I had a bad reaction, but it doesn't mean that the outcome of what happened afterwards, you know, it got me like into a more spiritual side of things. Like, I was definitely it threw me on a different trajectory, thought-wise, for a while. And I think it was for better or for worse, I guess. But, you know, I did have to fight quite a hard depression afterwards, but that's okay. I figured it out, I think. It'll come back. It's like a boomerang. Depression's a boomerang. That's what I've realized, too. Oh, shit. Well, the powerful profiting off the present. Look at this alliteration right here. Pandemic. It was present pandemic in 2022. Well, I was writing this in 20, like I was writing all of this in the middle of the pandemic, but it took so fucking long for this to get done that it took until 2022 to release it. It took well over a year to get it all out. Man, I don't know how I had the patience for shit like this. Like Rico into the sleazy verse. I mean, I was literally working on that project from November until fucking February or March. I got it done in like 4 or 5 months. But it took like 3 solid months of actually like editing. It was insane. But I just love, I don't know, something about, it's like climbing a mountain to me without actually doing the physical work. It's more of a mental climb. It's like, all right, I'll just take on this marathon of a fucking project. Sure.
And all this sickness for the
Here's
powerful
a-
profiting out the present pandemic. Still
This is gonna take a fucking while. I can already tell. This is only the first song tonight, so great. Still a land, this is verse 2 at least. Still a land divided. I don't remember what I said.
still a land divided cause there's hatred.
Yes. Still a land divided because this hatred is systemic. It is, you're right. You're right, Logan. It really
Land
is.
divided cause there's hatred is systemic.
Society's the menace. Not the menace to society. Society's the menace. You guys seen Menace to Society, the movie? Pretty good movie. Pretty good street movie if you like, movies about the streets, man.
Still a land divided cause there's hatred is systemic.
Did I spell pandemic right or wrong? Wait. What the hell is pandemonic? How do you spell pandemic? Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind. I got it. Yep, okay. I figured it out.
Pandemic.
I'm a little
Still
dyslexic, I'm
land
sorry.
divided cause there's hatred is systemic. Society's the menace. Society's the menace.
Backgrounds of the lyric video turned out pretty good, though. The 3% don't give a damn about the 97.
Don't give a damn about the 97. The 97.
That's the 3% of the richest people in the world, and we're the 97%. In case people were wondering. Because that's where all the money goes to, the 3% in the entire world. Okay. They just pretend, but they don't ever really get the message. They just pretend, but they don't ever really get the message.
They just pretend, but they don't ever really get the message. Really get the message.
Cause money comes first. Humanity comes second.
Cause money comes first, humanity comes second.
Life's a blessing. But we lost our direction.
Life's a blessing, but we lost our direction.
Peace sells, but who's buying? That needs to be capitalized because it's a Megadeth album. Peace sells, but who's buying?
Peace sells, but who's buying peace?
Peace sells, but who's buying peace shells to shoot tyrants? Oh, I'm getting edgy here, guys. I'm getting real deep now. I'm calling for violence. That's not good, guys.
Buying peace shells to shoot tyrants, raising.
That's not good. I shouldn't be doing that, guys. Is this like the most evil side of me? The anti-hero in me that wants to kill everybody that's evil? Don't worry, it won't happen. I'm not going to jail for other people's evil. Alright, peace shells to shoot tyrants. Raise hell. Assume violence. Am I calling for revolution here? Is that what's going on?
To shoot tyrants, raise hell, assume violence,
May yell, but move silent. Eat the rich. That's right, Masticator. That's what we're talking about. We're gonna eat them, and not just their ass. That's what we've been doing for too long. We're not just gonna eat their ass. Now we're gonna eat their entire bodies. Is that what that means? So we've been eating their shit for too long, dude. It's time just to cannibalize the shit out of them. May yell but move silent. Hey, yo. Sorry, it's just playing. Just playing, of course. Of course we're not eating that booty. I ain't eating the rich booty. Unless they pay me. Alt left and alt right. Oh, now I'm getting political. Uh-oh. Well, anti-political, actually. Alt left, because it's all joke anyways. Alt left and alt right. I don't need to capitalize that. Hence the name of alt reality here. It's a kind of a double entendre, the song name. So alt reality is like alternate reality, because it does feel like we just stepped into like this fucking bizarro land. Like from what I thought the world was like as a kid into now is so drastically different. You know what I mean? After learning and just living it, you know what I mean? Very different. So it feels like an alternate reality. But the alternate reality is this world where there's two extreme dichotomies. There's either an alt-left or an alt-right. Political stage, but there's like good, evil. There's no mix of the two. It's like you're either all this or all that. That's what it feels like in this fucking world. Like we just put the labels on people and like don't realize how complex and complicated we all really are. And how even the most evil people were still loved by somebody. You know what I mean? Which is crazy to think, but that's what it is. Unless Masticator. Are we still talking about booty? Alt left and alt right. Stay trapped in their fight. Here we go.
Alt left and alt right. Stay trapped in their fight.
Wow, here comes a metal reference, guys. And I dropped another one in there, not just Megadeth. Gotta throw in my Metallica too. While the master of puppets are pulling strings from behind. Yeah, guys, I know rock music. I have to constantly reference it to make people impressed with me. That I know my shit. That I'm not just posing. While the master of puppets are pulling strings from behind.
Fight while the master of puppets are pulling strings from behind.
Oh yeah, I can actually. Oh fuck yes, I can just go back to the hook. Oh wait. Oh, it's over here. It's like we should it to. Okay, right here. Copy that. And just paste her. See if it lines up though.
It's like we shifted to an alternate reality. One that's been twisted by deceitful lies and tragedy. Whatever happened to the land
I don't know.
of opportunity?
I don't know.
Oh please, it cannot be. It's gotta be a crazy dream.
Hey.
But I never wake up and we never.
Oh. Something got fucked up there.
be, it's gotta be a crazy dream. But I never.
What happened here? I got that backwards, apparently.
Dream, but I never wake up, and we never make up. Here we all need God, but God feels so made up. Look at what became us.
I gotta go back and switch that, I guess. How did that happen?
And we never make up.
Huh. Weird.
But I never wake up, and we never make
Gotta
up.
go back and watch.
Here we all need God, but God feels so made up.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go back and watch. Alright, I'll full screen it, guys. You guys get to see it first before it even comes out. Alt reality of the lyric video. Here we go. From absolute depravity. Turn my camera off.
It's like we're living in a snow globe, and someone keeps on shaking it up, not giving a fuck. Won't stop until the damage is done. So sick and corrupt, it seems as if the greedy have won. And all this shit on the news, you swear they're making it up. False narratives that keep on fighting their forever wars. Their nefarious agenda keeps the population torn, but even more blood and gore than we ever bargained for. While the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor, we're parasitic creatures, content with killing ourselves, distracted in this rat race, while they poison the well, just barely floating. With all this debt that we drowned, and now the icebergs melt, and rainforests are burning down. Won't be a world left to ignore anymore. Once we reach our destination, finally reap our devastation. Forbidden fruit is spoiled, it's now rotten to the core, and will likely stay the course if we don't snuff out the source. It's like we shifted to an alternate reality, one that's been twisted by deceitful lies and tragedy. Whatever happened to the land of opportunity? Oh please, it cannot be, it's gotta be a crazy dream. But I never wake up, and we never make up. Here we all need God, but God feels so made up. Look at what became us, embracing the hate by the way we behave, only free. It's like the faker it feels, the realer it gets. Why don't we see we're killing the kids by fueling the rich? We're on the brink of losing our shit, it's coming up quick, and I don't think we're making the fix.
Saw a mistake. Hold on. We're on the brink of not loving our shit. We're losing our shit. That was a big one. Alright. Back to
the kids by fueling the rich. We're on the brink of losing our shit, it's coming up quick, and I don't think we're making the fix or wanting to quit. We're casualties of war, and we're casualties of business, casualties of famine, disease, and all this sickness. With the powerful profiting off the present pandemic. Still a land divided, cause this hatred is systemic. Society's the menace. The 3% don't give a damn about the 97. They just pretend, but they don't ever really get the message. Cause money comes first, humanity comes second. Life's a blessing, but we lost our direction. Peace sells, but who's buying peace shells to shoot? Tyrants raise hell, assume violence may yell, but move silent, all left and all right. Stay trapped in their fight, while the master of puppets are pulling strings from behind.
one more thing. I think I want to do peace sells, but who's buying peace shells to shoot tyrants? That's kind of the finished thought there. There we go.
Strings from behind. It's like we shifted to an alternate reality, one that's been twisted by deceitful lies and tragedy. Whatever happened to the land of opportunity? Oh please, it cannot be, it's gotta be a crazy dream. But I never wake up, and we never make up. Here we all need God, but God feels so made up. Look at what became us, embracing the hate by the way we behave, only free in the grave.
Yep. Aha. Found another one. Should be the last mistake. The guitar solo. Get it now. That's right. Alright, last thing I need to do is... Oh, ho! Forgot to replace the audio. That's number one. Ah, fuck. Should have done that first. Alright, let's just hope it lines exactly up. But just had an issue with the last track doing... For some reason all the lyrics are slightly off, even though it was the same exact song length and everything. Nothing was changed as far as the format, so it was weird. I gotta find my fucking finder. Find my finder. Finder. There we go. Desktop. Only login music. Alright, where is it? 3.5. Wasn't fully ready to say it was a 4.0, but it ended up being a 4.0. See, this should match up perfectly. I don't know why I wouldn't. But now I need to put a limiter on it, just in case. That would be levels. There it is, actually. It's right there. In front of my freaking face. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. I lied. Need the Logic limiter. Best part about Final Cut Pro, it works with Logic Pro. That's amazing. It's really an all-in-one thing now. Alright, just do that. Should be okay. Now I gotta check this again.
It's like we're living in a snow globe and someone keeps on shaking it up, not giving a fuck, won't stop until the damage is done. So sick and corrupt, it seems as if the greedy have won. And all this shit on the news, you swear they're making it up. False narratives that keep on fighting their forever wars. Their nefarious agenda keeps the population torn, but even more blood and gore than we ever bargained for. While the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor, we're parasitic creatures, content with killing ourselves, distracted.
Wanting to quit or wanting to quit? Wanting to quit. Masticator. Like we don't want to quit. Like we know it's toxic, our life, but we don't want to stop it. You know what I mean? Like we don't really actually want to do the changes to make it better. Myself included, you know. I could do more as my part as a human being, but we kind of just choose to go with the easy route. You know, convenience is king nowadays.
Forests are burning down. Won't be a world left to ignore anymore.
Okay, let's go up to discussing the hook matches again.
One that's been twisted by deceitful lies and tragedy. Whatever happened.
Okay, this looks fine. All right, there's too little time, too many things to do. So, moving on. We did it. We did the thing. All right. Next up, Crisis. Going in order here. Oh, yeah. Oh, go back. Fuck. Where was it? I have to copy paste. Okay. Now I go up to Crisis. Crisis. Oh, I need the featuring. I'd be remiss if I didn't do that. Wait, I should probably do that in the subtext. That'd probably be better. By only Logan featuring Mookie, and spell his O's with the ampersands thingies. I don't even know what the fuck you call it, with the strike through. Mookie, the magician, my good buddy. A magical rapper, dude. He kills it. He killed this verse and he just came over one day when I told him I had a song for him. I sent him the beat when he was at home. I think he sent me the verse, the text of it. Within 15 minutes, he already had the verse written out. I was like, oh, fuck, okay. And then I just invited him over one day, and he came over to record, and I think it took 2 takes, 3 takes, not much. He did some ad-libs, too, and that was about it. He killed it. Alright. I just wish I could have had his vocals a bit more stronger, I guess louder in the mix, but I can only do so much with the audio file that was remaining. I only had the single master track.
All work, no.
Okay. Go right there. Go all the way to the end. Oh, what happened here? And I gotta make sure to switch the audio this time before I do anything. Alright. Swap it out. I'm trying to find the right blend for this thing. I'll just do normal for this one. Okay, let's start off with the old line from The Shining. Hey, where's my fans of The Shining here? All work, no play makes Logan a dull boy. Not Lohan. Makes Logan a dull boy.
All work, no play makes Logan a dull boy. All
This one might be harder because it's faster.
work, no play makes Logan a dull boy.
All play, no work makes his life worse. We were just talking about that earlier. The sustainability. Oh, what a dualistic thing to say.
Work, no play makes Logan a dull boy. All play,
Breaking
no
down my
work
own lyrics
makes his
right now.
life worse. Small taste.
Oh, I gotta put the limiter on that bitch, don't I? Yes, sir. And I just remembered. Fuck. God, that's what I hate about working on albums. You forget one fucking thing, and then you gotta go back and change everything. Luckily, I just remembered it now, but that limiter needs the true peak on, and then we're good. It's not that big of a change, but it's annoying that I forget shit like that. Where's Crisis? There it is. Gotta do that here. Otherwise, we're still clipping a tiny bit. Alright.
All work, no play makes Logan a dull boy. All play, no work makes his life worse. Small taste of joy while buying the new toy. Then the high wears off and feeling with
Whoops.
boy. All play, no work makes his life worse.
Small taste of joy when buying that new toy.
Taste of joy while buying.
Oops. Fuck. Okay, copy that, but then undo that. There we go.
Worse, small taste of joy while buying the new toy. Then the
Then the high wears off. Small taste of joy when buying the new toy, then the high wears off, and fuck. I thought I had this memorized.
high wears off and feeling with this burst.
Feelings will disperse, and the highs wears off, and feelings. Then the high wears off, and feelings will disperse. Jesus Christ, I can't type today. I've been typing all day for work, so it's just me being tired. I'm a tired typer right now.
And the high wears off and feeling with this burst.
And feeling will disperse. And the feeling will I'll just do, and the feeling will disperse. Yes. I have to fuck with the tracking on this one now.
Wears off and feeling with this burst.
Back to the lows. How low can you go? Bring that back to 0. There we go.
Back to the lows, how low can you go?
Ah, fuck.
Back to the lows, how low can you go?
Ah, God, I got double click, apparently. Shit, I'm in scissor mode. There we go. A bottomless pit of meaninglessness.
Self-reflection in my
Oh, way up there.
lows, how low can you go? A bottomless pit. Back to the lows, how low can you go? A bottomless.
I need to fix that a little bit.
Back to the lows, how low can you go? A bottomless pit of meaninglessness when I
When I ponder on my feeble existence. I want to do it like that. There we go.
up all night, never get it.
Damn it.
When I ponder on our feeble existence.
Oh, our feeble existence. I lumped us all into it. Not just my own. Great.
When I ponder on our feeble existence.
Feeling resistant. Oops. Emotionally distant.
Never learn my lesson. Always feeling resistant, emotionally distant.
Oh, I spelled the word wrong. I done spelled the word wrong again. Resistant, you fucking stupid word. Fix yourself. The self-reflection on my direction
Always stressing, life mostly distant. Self-reflection in my direction got me. Self-reflection in my direction got me.
got me up all night, getting never enough sleep. Got me up all night, getting never enough sleep.
Are there some direction got me up all night, never get enough.
Oh, it's never get enough rest. Never mind. Never get enough rest.
Possible test. Are me up all night, never get enough rest.
Never learn my lesson. Always stressing. Never learn my lesson. Always stressing.
all night, never get enough rest.
God damn it, I did it again. There we go.
Rest, never learn my lesson, always stressing. Like
Now I'm seeing how I fucked those two words up in the last hook. Probably did that same mistake where I typed over the wrong one by accident. Life feels like an impossible test.
life feels like an impossible test.
Are there some just destined to lose?
Test. Are there some just destined to lose?
To balance out the ones that always seem to win.
Everybody's got
Oh, not there yet.
destined to lose. To balance out the ones who always seem to win. Are there some just destined to lose? To balance.
Fix that.
Destined to lose. To balance out the ones who always seem to win. No matter what.
Wait, it's to balance out the ones who always seem to win.
The ones who always seem to win.
No matter what they try or what they might do.
No matter what they try or what they may do, I want.
May do. Should have said might do.
No matter what they try or what
I
they
fucked it
may
all
do,
up. I should just throw away the album.
No matter what they try or what they may do,
Am I one of the few or just a fool?
one of the few or just a fool. Everybody.
And probably my favorite hook of the whole album's coming up. Everybody got bills, got problems.
Everybody's got bills, got problems.
Oh. Everybody's.
Everybody's got bills, got problems. Everybody's got bills, got problems.
Everybody's got different ways to solve them. Need to adjust that. There we go.
Everybody's got different ways to solve them.
But nobody's got... Ugh, I can't spell. Can't type. I can spell, but I can't fucking type. But nobody's got answers to the real questions.
answers to the real questions like
Hold up.
is a shit. But nobody's got answers to the real questions like
Like, why the hell we even exist?
questions like why the hell we even exist. Nobody is like why the hell we even exist. Like why the hell we even exist. Nobody
Trying to condense it as much as I can in the middle. 'Cause I want to like use this for phone stuff too, like a phone reel or something, possibly. So, if the words can fit on a phone camera too, that'd be great.
like why the hell we even exist. Nobody gives a shit. It is one like why the hell we even exist.
Nobody gives a shit.
Nobody gives a shit. It is
They just want to fuck, eat, sleep, repeat. Make money to live. Just do it all in one there.
it is wanna fuck, eat, sleep, repeat.
Wait, I need a comma. Okay.
It is wanna fuck, eat, sleep, repeat, make money to live.
Oh, meanwhile, I'm caught in a Nile. Oh, meanwhile, I'm caught in denial. Going. I can do that on a second one. There we go.
Meanwhile, I'm caught in a knot.
Going through an existential crisis. There's the title of the song. I finally got to it.
Going through an existential crisis.
Right around here. Alright, this will be fun. I have to interpret what my feature artist says because I don't have his like lyrics written anywhere, or I could probably go way deep into that phone. Actually, that's a good idea. I mean, I feel like I can just listen to it and hear it, but I want to make sure I'm getting all the words right. Let's see if I still have that text from Mookie. Maybe that was on Facebook or Messenger or whatever. This would be clutch as hell, though. Oh my god, I found it. Damn, this saves all that shit. This is from fucking forever ago, bro. Trapped like a rat in the maze, been born like a bat with blasphemous rage. Oh, this is perfect. This is gonna help significantly. Don't have to guesswork.
Trapped like a rat.
Trapped like a rat. Put that down. Trapped like a rat in the maze. In a maze.
Trapped like a rat in the maze, but I'm maze, but I'm more.
But I'm more like a bat. Mike's blocking my typing. I had to look down. With a blast. Ooh. Yeah. Blasphemous. Yeah, I got through it. With the blasphemous rage.
With the knife, tap at the chain.
Oop.
I'm more like a bat. Trap like a rat in a maze, but I'm more like a.
Yeah, I knew I got that wrong.
Trap like a rat in a maze, but I'm more like a bat with the blasphemous rage, cause I'm.
Cause I run with the night. Is that what he says? Cause I run with the night. That makes more sense. Getting tapped by the Jakes.
Rage, cause I run with the knife, tap at the Jakes, and the.
And the fact when they strike. And the fact when they strike. And the fact when they strike that I'm slapped in a cage.
Jakes, and the fact when they strike that I'm slapped in a cage.
I'm black. The reaction, I never thought I'd say that. The reaction is race. But I think I'll just do that one line there.
In black, the reaction is race, but it's.
But it's me versus me on the track when I pace. Oh, no, that was better.
Page. Feel when I laugh, but it's me versus me on the track when I pace. Now I feel it's me on the track when I pace.
Now I feel when I daze. Now I feel when I lack, then I'm dazed. Now I feel when I lack. And I'm dazed.
Now I feel when I lack, then I daze in the. Now I feel when I lack, then I daze in the. Then I daze. Now I feel when I lack, then I daze in the.
And the me that they see only wraps on the page.
The me that they see only raps on the page.
My only only... I remember this part pretty good. My only strap is the brain. And the hatchet I pack at the back of the stage.
My only strap is the brain and the half in the page. My only strap is the brain and the hatchet I pack at the back of the stage.
My sickness attacks when I say if I'm that should be another line. See if I got that one right. Yep.
My sickness attacks when I say if I'm pissed.
Oh, I was right.
Day, bark, then I. My sickness attacks when I say if I'm.
If I'm pissed, it's a wrap on the day. Yep.
Out in the void with the. Pissed as a wrap on the day, bark, then I. Pissed as a rap on the day, barked and I bite with the Dracula. Pissed as a rap on the day, barked and
Yeah, it's too late to change all that. I was trying to see if I could fix the fade in and out thing. I like it, but it's too slow. But I don't think it doesn't look like I can. Here's what it is.
I bite with the Dracula. Then I bite with the Dracula. Day, bark.
Bark, then I bite. With a Dracula face. Yep.
Then I bite with the Dracula face.
Try resisting existing. I scratch at the gate.
Existing, resisting, existing. Bark, then I bite with the Dracula face. Resisting, I scratch at the gate.
I'm about to sneeze. Woo! I-69. Oh. Two at a time. Oh. So intertwined. Whoa. Simply divine. Whoa. It's a great song. Wish I would have came up with that song. Alright, so it's tries this and existing in a scratch at the gate, exiled in the void with a bag of the hate. Exiled in the void with a bag of the hate.
Exiled in the void with the bag of the hate that I'm deep. Exiled in the void with the bag of the hate that I'm deep in.
That I'm deep inside. The bag of the hate that I'm deep inside, called the land of the lakes. There we go.
That I'm deep inside of the land of the lakes.
Wait, don't cut the whole thing off. Just, yeah, that'll do. I knew I should have found the hook. Marked it. There we go. So everybody's got a problem. There it is.
Inside of the land of the lakes. Everybody's got bills, got problems. Everybody's got different ways to solve them. But nobody's got answers to the real questions like why the hell we even exist. Nobody gives a shit. They just wanna fuck, eat, sleep, repeat, make money to live. All meanwhile I'm caught in a knot, going through an existential crisis. Everybody's got bills, got problems. Everybody's got different ways to solve them. But nobody's got answers to the real questions like why the hell we Everybody's got bills, got problems.
Go a little bit further in here. How about that?
Everybody's got bills, got problems. Everybody's got different ways to solve them. But nobody's got answers to the real questions like why the hell we even exist. Nobody gives a shit. They just wanna fuck, eat, sleep, repeat, make money to live. All meanwhile I'm caught in a knot, going through an existential crisis. What's my existential crisis? What's my
Okay, back to the words. Back to the verse. Time to get existential again. Don't mind me. Just having an existential crisis. I'm alright. I've survived it. What's my purpose? Is it worth it?
What's my purpose? Is it worth it?
Is there truth or only lies?
Is there truth or only lies?
Why do we dream and need to sleep?
Why do we dream and need to sleep? Why do we dream and need to sleep?
What does it mean to be alive?
Sleep. What does it mean to be alive?
Don't want to live, but don't want to die.
Mean to be alive. Don't want to live, but don't want to die.
Don't want to give up. But don't want to try.
Live, but don't want to die. Don't want to give up, but don't want to try.
This is me just asking a bunch of existential shit. Are we reincarnated in an afterlife?
Want to try? Are we reincarnated in an afterlife?
I've been thinking much past this life.
Afterlife. I've been thinking much past this life. Why?
Why do bad things happen to good people?
Why do bad things happen to good people while they this life? Why do bad things happen to good people while they Why do bad things happen to good people while they
Oh, not whole. While the evil run amok with no consequence.
happen to good people while they evil run amok with no consequence? What is evil run amok with? Why do bad things happen to good people while they evil run amok with no consequence? What is good or bad? While they evil run amok with no consequence. What is
Oh, I spelled consequence wrong. While the evil run amok with no consequence. What is good or bad? What is right or wrong? Did I get that right or backwards?
What is good or bad? What is right or wrong?
I got it right.
What is good or bad? What is right or wrong?
My parents used to say, use your common sense.
My parents used to say use your common sense, but what is my parents used to say use your common sense, but what
But what is common sense when the whole entire world makes no goddamn sense.
My parents used to say use your common sense, but what is common sense when the whole entire world makes no goddamn sense? Questions so perplexing. Sense, but what is common sense when the whole entire world makes no goddamn sense?
Questions so perplexing leaves me incensed.
Questions so perplexing leaves me incensed. Questions so perplexing leaves me incensed.
And I won't know the answers until I'm dead. Or even then.
That I won't know the answers until I'm dead. Or even then. Questions so perplexing leaves me incensed. That I won't know the answers until I'm dead. Or even then, concept of a soul so terrible. Until I'm dead. Or even then, concept.
The concept of a soul is so terrifying.
Even then, concept of a soul so terrifying.
Why? Because we're trapped inside a body on a planet that's dying.
Terrifying. Trapped inside a body on a planet that's dying. What a Trapped inside a body on a planet that's dying. What a
Just had to hear it again. What if we were never supposed to even exist? Do you consider that? Or if we weren't supposed to exist?
That's dying. What if we were never supposed to even exist?
What if we are Mother... Oh, gotta capitalize it. Mother Earth's bastard kids.
Exist. What if we're Mother Earth's bastard kid and she been trying to exist? What if we're Mother Earth's bastard kid and she been trying What if we're Mother Earth's bastard kid and she been
I know I said kid, but I'm gonna keep kids. I
What
should have
if we're
said kids.
Mother Earth's bastard kid and she been
She's been trying to get rid of her greatest mistake.
kid and she been trying to correct her greatest
Oh, correct. She's been trying to correct there.
kid and she been trying to correct her greatest mistake.
Now I want to do 3. 4 is fine.
Kid and she been trying to correct her greatest mistake.
by eradicating the human race.
By eradicating the human race. Mistake by eradicating the human race.
Decomposing as I speak. Oop. Technically zombie.
Decomposing as I speak, technically zombie, walking.
Wow, that dyslexia came in there right there. Couldn't even tell that technically zombie was not spelled right. Wow.
Decomposing as I speak, technically zombie, walking.
Walking amongst the dead, rotting flesh bodies.
Walking amongst the dead, rotting flesh bodies.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to go back and do this. I think I just need it once. If I don't remember. Guitar solo here.
Everybody's got bills. Everybody's got bills, got problems. Everybody's got different ways to solve them. But nobody's got answers to the real questions like why the hell we even exist. Nobody gives a shit. They just wanna fuck it.
Maybe just a little off.
Everybody's got bills, got problems. Everybody's got different ways to solve.
I probably go a little more. Wow, I'm fucking that up. Good lord, where am I? There I am. Sensitive. Let's try that.
Everybody's got bills, got problems. Everybody's got different ways to solve them. But nobody's got answers to the real questions like why the hell we even exist. Nobody gives a shit. They just wanna fuck, eat, sleep, repeat,
Yep, that's
make
better.
money to live. All meanwhile I'm caught in denial, going through an existential crisis.
Alright, knocked another one out. Look at that. But I don't think I put the limiter on this thing, did I? Oh, I did. Look at me go. I suppose I didn't go over it. Alright, well. Sweet, sweet. Okay, let's check it out. Full screen it. Goodbye, TV.
All work, no play, makes Logan a dope boy. All play, no work, makes his life worse. Small taste of joy while buying the new toy. Then the high wears off and feeling with this burst. back to the low can you go? A bottomless pit of meaninglessness when I ponder on our feeble existence. Feeling resistant, emotionally distant. The self-reflection of my direction got me up all night, never get enough rest, never learn my lesson. Always stressing, life feels like an impossible test. Are there some just destined to lose? The balance of the ones who always seem to win, no matter what they try or what they may do. Am I one of the few or just a fool? Everybody's got bills, got problems. Everybody's got different ways to solve them, but nobody's got answers to the real questions like why the hell we even exist. Nobody gives a shit. They just wanna fuck, eat, sleep, repeat, make money to live. All meanwhile I'm caught in a knot, going through an existential crisis.
Trapped like a rat in a maze, but I'm more like a bat with a blasphemous rage. Cause I run with the night, tap by the J's in the back. When they strike, then I'm slapped in a cage. In black, the reaction is race, but it's me versus me on the track when I pace. Now I feel when I lack, then I daze, and the me that they see only raps on the page. My only strap is the brain and the hatch and a pack at the back of the stage. My sickness attacks when I say, if I'm pissed as a rap on the day. Bark, then I bite with a Dracula face. Try resisting, existing, I scratch the gate. Exiled in the void with the bag of the hate that I'm deep inside of the land of the lakes.
Everybody's got bills, got problems. Everybody's got different ways to solve them, but nobody's got answers to the real questions like why the hell we even exist. Nobody gives a shit.
That I'm deep inside of the land of the lakes.
Everybody's got bills, got problems. Everybody's got different ways to solve them, but nobody's got answers to the real questions like why the hell we even exist. Nobody gives a shit. They just wanna fuck, eat, sleep, repeat, make money to live. All meanwhile I'm caught in a knot, going through an existential crisis. Everybody's got bills, got problems. Everybody's got different ways to solve them, but nobody's got answers to the real questions like why the hell we even exist. Nobody gives a shit. They just wanna fuck, eat, sleep, repeat, make money to live. All meanwhile I'm caught in a knot, going through an existential crisis. What's my purpose? Is it worth it? Is there truth or only lies? Why do we dream and need to sleep? What does it mean to be alive? Don't wanna live but don't wanna die. Don't wanna give up but don't wanna try. We're reincarnated in an afterlife. I've been thinking much past this life. Why do bad things happen to good people while they even run amok with no consequence? What is good or bad? What is right or wrong? My parents used to say use your common sense, but what is common sense when the whole entire world makes no goddamn sense? Questions so perplexed it leaves me incensed that I won't know the answers until I'm dead. Or even that concept of a soul so terrifying, trapped inside a body on a planet that's dying. What if we were never supposed to even exist? What if we're Mother Earth's bastard kid and she's been trying to correct her greatest mistake by eradicating the human race, decomposing as I speak, technically zombie, walking amongst the dead, rotting flesh bodies. Everybody's got bills, got problems. Everybody's got different ways to solve them, but nobody's got answers to the real questions like why the hell we even exist. Nobody gives a shit. They just wanna fuck, eat, sleep, repeat, make money to live. All meanwhile I'm caught in a knot, going through an existential crisis.
Okay, did that. We did the thing there. We did our thing. Alright, so that one's good. Go back to this. Look at that. Crushed 2 songs already. Look at us go. It's only 10:30. At least knock out half this album, I think, by the end of the day. Let's see. Next up, after Crisis, we've got Interlude, one of my favorites. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Is that Rex? Oh, thank you, Rex. Oh, thank you very much. Should just be on my Twitch channel instead of my OBS now. All the sound bites can only be accessed through my Twitch now. Now that I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, but nobody's watching me on YouTube. I'm just waiting until I get 1,000 TikTok followers. Then I can just stream a TikTok and Twitch. That'd be a better goal. Or even, I might even switch to Instagram. Try that maybe. 'Cause YouTube isn't really doing anything. Not giving me any numbers, except for the wrestling show. The wrestling show got some numbers there. But this kind of stuff doesn't do anything. Nobody watches YouTube streamers for this kind of shit. They watch the clips on YouTube. It's kind of funny. Everybody watches the streamers on Twitch, but nobody's going to watch the VODs afterwards. They go to YouTube to watch the VODs. Anyhow. Okay, interlude. It's a play off of, it's just supposed to be an interlude in the album, right? Kind of turned into a whole song, but there's no hook or anything. It's just kind of a rap thing and then a talking part. That's pretty poignant on like the concept of the Absolute Depravity album. It's like a pastor talking about how we're all born with evil. We have to deal with it. Interlude. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to be like interlude, but it's interlude. Like I'm like entering that dark space. That lewd, crude mood, I guess. Oh, don't need the feature now. Okay. So this won't happen for... Oh, wait, no. I'll probably narrate the talking part. So we're going to have to do that. So let's just... Pretty sure I go and I pretty much rap the entire time after the talking part of the video clip, or audio clip I should say. So we'll see what happens. Internudes. Nah, maybe not. Maybe later, Rex. That's funny. An internude. Sure, just a quick dick pic before the next song. An internude. That's an interlude. An interlude. Oh, damn, it's all the way back here. Okay. So where is the start? All right here. So, we'll do like a quote. Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth. Hey, here's a really weird, easy mindfuck of a question. How do we not know who named Earth Earth? I don't know. Try to ask AI, I guess, but they might lie to you. But I don't think we actually know who was the guy who named it Earth, you know what I mean? It just was Earth. We just all knew that. Weird, right? Too lazy to try to research that right now. Or not too lazy, I just don't want to get distracted. Alright, then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth. And I'll try to fit it all here. It'll just be a long text that people can read. And so people can follow along. And the Lord... Did he say said or saw? The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only evil. And that every attempt at the thought in his heart was only evil continually. I think that's what it is. The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only... Every attempt... Is it of the thoughts in his heart? I hear it again.
The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts in his heart was only evil continually. I simply read
Okay, I'll break it up there.
evil continually.
Aliens meant to name it Earl, but it got lost in translation. That's good, Rex. Planet Earl. Earth. Ah, shit. And that's funny because I went to a school for a university or college or whatever. It was a town called Mankato, right? Well, it was mispronounced in translation. So it was supposed to be called Makato. Not the N. The N was supposed to be an H, basically. So it's supposed to be Makato, which means blue earth. But Mankato, in the native language that was like originally there, I think the Dakotas, it means blue skunk. And I only found that out because there is one of my friends and roommates was in an ultimate frisbee team or whatever, and they were called the Blue Skunks because apparently this was like city knowledge, town knowledge or whatever. Pretty funny. Way to go. Like they named it Blue Skunk by a total accident. Dumbasses. That's America.
Every intent of the thoughts in his heart was only evil continually.
Okay, I think he said, I simply read this text and a reporter came up to me and said, I don't agree with your interpretation.
I simply read this text one time preaching at university.
Oh, damn. I simply read this text one time preaching at a university. Good God. It's a whole lot there.
I simply read this text one time preaching at university.
I don't agree with your interpretation. And I said, oh, I didn't interpret the text. I read it. And he said, well, I don't agree. This is going to take forever. Actually, I don't need to keep doing this quote thing. I just need to start with that quote.
said, young man, let me tell you something. If I could take every thought you have ever had.
And I said, young man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Jim Carrey. Let me tell you something. Dot, dot, dot. If I could take every thought you've ever not just your deeds, but your thoughts. Only your thoughts. And I could put them on a I better just hear it.
I said, young man, let me tell you something. If I could take every thought you have ever had.
Why is it getting cut off there? I don't like that. What's going on? Well, that's even worse. Just gotta get a little slimmer here, I guess. And I said, not acid. There we go.
I said, young man, let me tell you something.
Oh, not and. It's I said.
I said, young man, let me tell you something. If I could take every thought you have ever had, from your first waking moment.
You had ever had. Damn it. Oh, I've got some typos. Okay.
I said, young man, let me tell you something. If I could take every thought you have ever had, from your first waking moment until...
Holy shit, there's more than that? Holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna break this up.
I said, young man, let me tell you something. If I could take every thought you have ever had.
Right there.
Young man, let me tell you something. If I could take every thought you have ever had.
From your first waking moment to this very hour. So really run on sentence here.
From your first waking moment until this very...
Damn it. Until. Gotta be word for word here.
very hour. If I could take every thought you've ever...
Damn it. Same issue here. I'm gonna cut this one.
From your first waking moment... From your first waking moment until this very hour. If I could...
So what are you doing next after this? You know, I was planning on just like messing around with my guitar and shit, but now that I'm like in this thing, I just want to get this done so I can plan on the release of this album, so I can get this thing that's become more work than I was planning for it to be, to make me want to even do it in the first place. So now I'm like, get this out of my way so I can focus on my new single that I'm working on, that I've been like slowly chipping away at, taking my time on. But I also, I did want to kind of fool around with the guitar, but I don't think it's going to be happening tonight. I think I'm just going to keep it like this. Just me, cold myself a cannibal, trying to finish this shit as fast as I can, because I also got to get up for the office tomorrow. For the first time in what feels like a few weeks, because I've been working from home a lot more than usual. Because of the trip, I had to leave like right after, so I didn't work at the office there. And the week before that, I was watching a dog, my sister's dog. So, anyways, so I'm going to need to get up extra early and shit. So I'm going to try to get as much done before I just go dead tired. But I'll probably only be on until midnight tops, but probably another hour. So I'm already in too deep to want to do anything else. We're at song 4 out of 11. Let's see how much we can get done. Plenty more streams I can do the other shit. You know what I mean? This needs to get done in a timetable, man. And then tomorrow I gotta edit the whole GPW episode tomorrow from scratch. Luckily I can rock that out in a few hours, but it's just a pain in the ass. So no Fortnite? Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. I can't game right now. I can't game until there's so much on my plate. So one thing that helped me out when I was that first night where I said I was holding on to a lot of shit, what really helped me out was like I sent some texts to some people that I wanted to, like I'll just say I sent a text to my ex to like just things I needed to get off my chest because she came up to my head, and then also like me just writing a list of things that I wanted to get done that I just haven't finished yet, and like trying to, like, that always helps me like organize my fucking brain, is writing shit down on paper sometimes, you know what I mean? So I started doing that, and the list is big, buddy. But yesterday though was my first, I took a day off, wasn't feeling the best, so but still good enough to get shit done, you know what I mean? Just in recovery mode and trying to like assimilate back to real life. I had so many errands too to get done, so like didn't really even check in how I felt. I just knew I needed to get shit done too, and I had to get fit to the vet and all that kind of shit. So we got a whole lot of the list done just yesterday, but there's the big projects are still weighing on me. So expect I just got a new Elgato capture card. So I have the capability to start streaming. Plus I have a Switch now. So once I get a game like Super Mario Odyssey or something for that, I would love to put that on stream. But I know I need to dedicate most of my streams to my music right now, because I don't want like the stream to get in the way of my music. You know what I mean? And I'd rather be in this position where I have so many projects and so many ideas. I'm not running out of ideas at all. I'm just running out of time to get them done in an efficient manner, because I also have this live stream to do. So, I mean, I'll take just having a low viewership for these nights, you know what I mean? Just to get this shit done, and not like, I'd rather be doing this and getting low viewers and just holding myself accountable to this than playing Fortnite. No offense for there's nothing to do with you. I'm just saying, just playing any game, really. It doesn't have to be Fortnite. It's like any game right now. I haven't played shit. Like at the cabin, we brought my projector out and we played on like a bed sheet on the wall. It was really fun. We had to play like Mario Party because my friend brought his Switch games, and I just brought the Switch. So that was like my first time sitting down and playing video games in probably months, because I don't count the wrestling game because that's more or less I'm recording, and at that point most of these matches I'm just running the simulator. If they're like just the Inferno TV show, if there's not a specific result I need, or if I don't think the CPU will give me the right result that I want, that's when I kind of intervene. Or I just take whatever happens too. Like I'll have a plan and then it goes the other way, and I'm like, you know what, that was a good match, so I'm gonna keep that and fuck it. Sometimes I don't even know what's gonna happen in the show. You know what I mean? Which makes it spontaneous and fresh, and a little bit the gamble of the dice, you know what I mean? Like, you can only guide it so much, but sometimes it's just going to do what it's going to do. Alright, anyways.
I said, young man, you can turn the text I read it. And he said, well, I don't agree. I said, young man, let me tell you something. If I could take every thought you have ever had, from your first waking moment until this very hour, if I could...
Right there. Yeah, because I've been in the other spot, Rex. I've been in like that creative slump where I would just retreat into video games, and yeah, as fun as like playing Jack 2 and all those old games that like I finally could sit down and play and have a reason to play because it turned into content and stuff. As fun as that was in like that period of my life and stuff, it really kept me by while I was, I guess, I don't even know if I was in a creative slump because I still was making tons of beats and stuff like that too, but I guess I did have a better balance on things, but now it feels like I need to hit music so much harder. Because back then I was, I don't know, I was like trying to balance all of it, that I was doing just a little bit of everything, which is good, but... What? Don't allow that. What the fuck? I need a VPN, dog. I'm gonna get a Surfshark soon. What up, dude? Wee. Pine, are you French now? That's tight. Yeah, anyways, I was just talking to Rex, saying how I'd rather be doing a boring stream like this where it's just me making lyric videos than to try to fill time just playing some video game that I don't really feel like playing that much. But there hasn't really been a game that I'm like, I need to play this before I die. I mean, there are those games, but like nothing's urgent enough for me to go, yep, I have to do this freaking now. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate because I do love the game, but at the same time, I like music more than video games. Or at least I want that to be my identity more than just gaming. Maybe leave that to Rico. I think Rico has more fun gaming than I do these days. He must not have grown up with video games. Plus, he hasn't played a lot of the old games, you know? He's an old school guy, so he has played the old games, but I bet he missed a whole generation of games. From the PS2 era on. I feel like he was too old to have a PS2. Alright, from your first waking moment until this very hour. What the fuck did you say after that? Ah, yes. This is where I copy paste.
Take every thought you've ever had, not just your days, but your thoughts, only your thoughts. And I can put them on a video.
So, right there. Only your thoughts. ... Hey, guess whose theme song this is, guys? Whose theme song is it? How well do you know your GPW superstars? What's the instrumental? Whose theme song does this one belong to?
And I could put them on a video. And I could show that video here in this auditorium tonight. You would run off of this campus and you would never show your face here again because your thought made so wicked and so perverted you could not even share them with your closest friend. I can say the same thing about everyone.
This guy, I was more asking about gaming together, but I guess, no, I feel you, dude. We definitely need a gaming night sometime. It doesn't even need to be on a stream. But there's so many projects I gotta get done, my bro. I have to prioritize things. I just came off a 3-day shroom trip, and I was like, I gotta get shit done. As much fun as I had up there, I kind of came back with this new sense of, I wouldn't say purpose, but like realization that, you know, I could live fast and die young here. So let's try to spend my 30s doing my absolute fucking hardest so I don't have to spend my 40s regretting not going harder. You know what I mean? Sorry to get too existential, but that's where my brain's been at lately. My brain's been deep into philosophical quandaries and where my life is at and things like that. You know, just trying to better it. Alright, here we go.
And I can show that video here in this.
Oops, the doodles. And I could show that video, is that what he said?
And I can put them on a video.
Oh, okay. And I could put them on a video. And I could show that. Here.
And I can put them on a video. And I can show that video here in this auditorium tonight.
That's right. Here in this auditorium tonight.
And I can show that video here in this auditorium tonight. You would run off of this campus and you would. Tonight, you would.
You would run off this campus and never show your face here again. Maybe I should have made this shorter. I could have spark notes with the whole clip, but at the same time, the beat was really going in. You know what I mean? Like the whole clip just fit perfectly right in it. So I'm like, this was meant to be. So I never really thought about shortening it. But he definitely has a run-on sentence here, dude, where you could have got to the point a lot quicker. But anyways, you run off this campus and never show your face here again because you've thought things so wicked.
Run off of this campus and you would never show your face here again because you have thought things so wicked and so perverted you could.
And so perverted you. Oops. No, perverted, not prevented. You wouldn't or couldn't? Okay, is perverted. How do you spell perverted? Perverted. I did preverted, that's why. I am so dyslexic, guys. This is crazy. Alright, and so perverted you... You could not even share them?
This campus and you would never show your face here again because you have thought things so wicked and so perverted you could not even share this with your closest friend.
I gotta make that smaller.
Share this with your closest friend. I can say the same thing about everyone of you. Every ounce of energy to hide from every. I say the same thing about everyone of you here tonight.
Could say the same thing about every one of you here tonight. And this is going to take forever. No hooks, so there's not a lot of copy and pasting going on. You would spend every ounce of energy to hide What has gone on through your mind just in the last hour?
Your mind just in the last hour.
Almost done with the intro part. All men are sinners. I want to make that more dramatic. Separate it. Nice. Way better. We are born with evil, evil, evil. Ooh, I just thought of something cool to do dramatically again. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll try it. Oh, no, not that. Oh, right. Well, I can do this. No, that is... Fuck. Tab. This is such a fucking waste of time. But I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, right between... Right there. Oh. I don't know how to do that where just one word will stay up there. I was supposed to have that fade out and then the word evil stay, but... Yep, I'm doing too much. Don't do too much, Logan. I can finally close the quotation. Alright, coming through with a lewd interlude, crude, vicious, rude.
Coming through with a lewd interlude, crude, vicious, rude, doom.
Fuck it, throw it all in there. Coming through with a lewd interlude. We need to make this smaller. Coming through with the lewd, interlude, crude, vicious, rude. Doomed with his mood in a room.
Coming through with the lewd, interlude, crude, vicious, rude. Doomed with his mood in a room. Lewd, crude, vicious, rude. Doomed with his mood in a room.
Just a pen and a pad. Waiting for an idea to hatch. Can't let it pass. No looking back.
There's a pen and a pad waiting for an idea.
Not a pen, just a pen and a pad. Waiting for it. There we go.
There's a pen and a pad waiting for an idea to hatch. Can let it pass, no looking back.
Only few want to feud with this dude. Only fuel when I boost into cruise, then I'm through with you.
Only few wanna feud with the dude, only few. Only few wanna feud with the dude, only fuel is a boost in the cruise, and I'm through with you.
I love this whole verse. As I leave, it's a pretty good verse for just an interlude about nothing in particular. As I leave you in the dust, like, who was you? Super duper moves. But I'm more like Super Boo. Dragon Ball Z reference, bitch.
With you, as I leave you in the dust, like who is you? Super duper moves, but I'm more like Super Boo. Evil.
Evil as they come, you better run and get a gun. I'm not the one to fuck with.
Evil as they come, you better run and get a gun. I'm not the one to fuck with.
These demons run amok and kill for kill for fun. Better see you ducking.
Fuck with these demons run amok and kill for fun until they're numb. Better see.
Oh, until they're numb. Whoops.
I muck and kill for fun until they're numb. Better see you ducking. Back to the
A little too much flashy flash on this one. Oh yeah, it's why is the flashing 100 there? Let's go like 40.
matter is, there's no matter of facts at all. Our meaning is to be meaningless. Like an incel, I ain't got a fuck to give. This absolute depravity.
Okay.
That gun, I'm not the one to fuck with. These demons run amok and kill for fun until they're numb. Better see you.
I spelled there wrong. Wrong there, I mean. Where were you, spell check? Couldn't tell he's the wrong there. Oh, I did.
Ducking, back to
Fact of the matter is, there's no matter of facts at all.
the matter is, there's no matter of facts at all.
Our meaning is to be meaningless. Like an incel, I ain't got a fuck to give.
Our meaning is to be meaningless.
Oh, go back to 150.
Our meaning is to be meaningless. Like an incel, I ain't got a fuck to give.
It's absolute depravity. There's the album name. It's the only time I say it.
Give this absolute depravity. Like this absolute depravity. Like
Now back to single phrases. Life's been riddled by these travesties. It's a travesty, I tell you.
life's been riddled by these travesties. Question. Gravity. Life's been riddled by these travesties. Question. Life's been riddled by these travesties. This absolute depravity. Life's been riddled by these travesties.
Questioning what's really happening. Wait, questioning if... Fuck. Where's CC to beat you up? I have no idea. So you hate me, Logan? That's what you're saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rex. You fucking suck, dude. Totally what I'm saying, dude. CC's been AWOL, I don't know. Questioning if it's really happening. I knew that didn't sound right. Or am I trapped in my own fantasies?
Questioning if it's really happening, or am I trapped in my own fantasies?
This is always a trippy thought. Am I a figment of somebody else's dream? Wouldn't that be weird, dude? Like, what if you are... Rex, what if you're just a figment of somebody else's, some rich guy's dream? Like, you're just an extra in somebody else's movie, you know? Would that be a trippy thought? I fear that. But I also don't want to have main character syndrome and think that I'm that person who's shooting the movie. But I am the only person I can trust that is fully conscious and aware. Because I can't jump inside anybody else's brain. Y'all could be AI, I don't even know. Am I a figment? Am I a figment of somebody's dream? Not a bream, a dream. I have a bream. Is God mad at me? I think he is. What happened here? There we go. That looks better.
In my own fantasies, am I a figment of somebody's dream? Is God mad at me? I think he is. Feel it in my...
Feel it in my bones. They're shattering. Feel it in my bones, they're shattering and clattering? No. Feel it in my bones, they're shattering and clattering while I'm chattering. I can't remember now.
Feel it in my bones are rattling and shattering.
Rattling. Good. That was a better word. Feel it in the bones are rattling and shattling. Shattling? Shattering, yeah. The bones are rattling and shattering. And shattering while I'm chattering. Apparently chattering is a word. I looked it up before I wrote this. While I'm chattering. It means I'm talking a lot. I never do that. Not me.
Feel it in my bones are rattling and shattering while I'm chattering. So
Never heard anybody use that word, but it's a word. The dictionary says it is, I guess. So don't mind me. Just the ravings of a madman.
So don't mind me, just the ravings of a mad. While I'm chattering, so don't mind me, just
Shattling? I don't think shattling is a that might be a word.
while I'm
Can you put that in a
so
sentence?
Don't mind me, just the ravings of a madman.
Still bummed that Ozzy Osbourne died. Not that he was going to make any new stuff or anything like that. It's just sad when the legends go out. Because it's weird to think that that dude, him and his band, their Black Sabbath, were like the genesis of a genre of music in our life. Like, of course, I would still count that in our lifetime. Like, it's not too old to remember. And it's still, I mean, obviously I wasn't born when they were big and when metal was created. But it's so cool to know that, like, the guy was... Like, I was alive at the same time this guy was. It's like being, alive when Mozart or Beethoven was around. That kind of level, but in its own way. 'Cause he could literally say, I created metal. They were the first, like, straight up to do it. There's no disputing that, really. I don't hear anybody argue it. Yeah, I feel like 20 years, his music, exactly. He's, like, in the the, what do you call it? The ether, or like it's kind of like societal bubble. He's in there, you know. Like how like Michael Jackson's still within our lifetime, just because I wasn't around the 80s to see him at his heights. I still got to see Michael Jackson do his thing. And and Ozzy Osbourne is still making music while I was alive, so I'm technically, that's gotta count. Just because I wasn't there for the beginning, I was still there for like him still doing it till he fucking died, till the goddamn 70s. He had like a 50-year music career, bro. People with his lifestyle don't last that long. Unless you make a deal with the devil.
Oh, don't mind me, just the ravings of a madman who's
And as much as like I don't care for Hulk Hogan the person, Hulk Hogan the character, it was kind of sad knowing that like the guy who could literally say that he was like the flag bearer for pro wrestling as we know it today. Like the guy who, I mean, when you look into it, I don't even want to give him that much credit, but I mean, credit where credit's due. He filled his role perfectly. You know what I mean? As far as the character and all this shit and what he needed to do, he did it and it worked. You know what I mean? But it's just hard to say that he was like the greatest wrestler. He definitely wasn't. There's so many better wrestlers than him. But he was the guy that definitely changed the face of wrestling and the landscape forever, because McMahon was the one that put the chips in him to do all that. Kind of be, you know, like McMahon was living his vicariously through Hogan. You know what I mean? Alright, who's spewing out sickness to anybody that'll listen?
who's spewing out a sickness to anybody that'll listen. Ain't really ever had faith. Not a sickness to anybody that'll listen. Ain't
Ain't really ever had fans.
ain't really ever had fans.
Make 'em all sick in the head if they listen again. Yes, I feel, true, late 70s, 80s are our parents' time. No, it was Rey Mysterio, aka my uncle. Dude, if Rey Mysterio was your uncle, it'd be so dope. I'd ask you to get me tickets immediately. Immediately. Help a brother out, Rex Real.
Make them all sick in the head if they listen again.
Ain't really ever had plans.
Ain't really ever had plans.
Flying through life by the seat of his pants.
Flying through life by the seat of his pants.
All seems right if you're looking at a glance.
All seems right if you're looking at a glance. If you do.
I'll just put this all on there. If you dig a bit deeper, see it's all a bit sad.
all seems right if you look at it at a glance. If you dig a bit deeper, see it's all a bit sad.
Born with a universal sin within, like all of us.
Bit sad, born with a universal sin within. Horns
Horns or a halo, which will I possess?
Horns or a halo, which will I possess? Horns or a halo, which will I possess?
Been scorned by the funeral that all self attend when it's time to ascend to whatever lies next.
Possess, been scorned by the funeral that'll self-attend when it's time to ascend to whatever lies next. This
Now you want to be my friend. Yeah, if you got connections, bruh. Please help me out. I've been trying to be Rey Mysterio's nephew for a long time. How'd you do it? How'd you achieve such a feat? Been scorned for the funeral that'll self-attend when it's time to ascend to whatever lies next. This, the me that they don't see. Wallowing in his own mediocrity. Mediocrity? No way I spelled that right. No way. Nope, didn't. Mediocrity. It's the me that they don't see. So, wallowing in his own mediocrity.
This the me that they don't see, wallowing in his own mediocrity.
These thoughts, they bleed. And possibly this debauchery. I spelled that right. Fuck yeah. Well, oh, no, I didn't. Shit. It just tricked me that I guess not. Is it debauchery? It's not even popping up. I have to be close. Did I get it? It's debauchery? Huh. Okay. Possibly this debauchery will leave a deprecating, biography.
These thoughts they bleed, and possibly this debauchery will leave a deprecating biography. This
Just too ridiculous. Too meticulous. Too methodical. Too illogical.
is too ridiculous, too meticulous, too methodical, too illogical.
Pathological in every sense.
Logical in every sense. This is
This, oh, here goes Megadeth reference. This symphony, spelled symphony. I sampled a Megadeth track for this song, actually. It's one of the 2 samples I use on this track, or on this album. One for this song, and then the Maverick track. I used a Metallica sample. For the rest, it was my guitars. Alright. It's me playing this bitch. Alright, the Symphony of Destruction leads to a Megadeth. See what I did there? See what I did there? Just like the Pied Piper led rats through the streets, dance like a marionette, swing to the symphony, swing to the symphony of destruction. Great song.
Logical in every sense, this symphony of destruction leads to a Megadeth. To a Megadeth.
Gotta break that up better though.
Pathological in every sense, this symphony of destruction leads to a Megadeth.
Debauchery. No, it's debauchery apparently. Mediocrity because it's all monopoly. I like this part. Thanks, dude. By the way, how's the GBW OST coming? That's gonna be I decided that's gonna be like a end of the year, end of the season thing. I can do with GPW. So that's gonna be a next year project. But thinking about it, I've been thinking about it, Rex, and I'm gonna have to remaster them all. But luckily, I still have all the original projects for those beats. But I would like to go back in and like remaster some of them. But it's just gonna take a lot of time, and it's like I'd rather make real music. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like, as much as that's a great idea, and I'm definitely gonna have to do that at some point. Especially, it's gonna be useful for me in case I need to play some music before GPW, instead of messing with my fucking file thing that goes weird, where everything just goes to the cloud and nothing stays on my computer, kind of thing. I can just go to Spotify and they're right there. So I definitely want to do that. It's definitely a goal of mine. But I have to sort out everything that I want to do. I have like albums in my mind. I've got the beat tape that still needs to get done that I've been dragging my feet since October, just trying to squeeze that bitch in. Haven't worked on that in months because I've been squeezing all this other shit in. This absolute depravity thing snuck up on me, and it took longer than I thought. I thought I was going to knock it out in like a day, but then I wanted to actually give it the real shot, because if I would have just half-assed it, it would have just been as shitty as the last time I remastered it. So I had to take my time on that, and then I got a new single I want to work on, and I want to work on more singles. I just want to load up a bunch of singles, just basically just have a whole handful of singles that I can like make videos for, and you know, have some more music out there, like actual words and lyrics and shit. You know, if I'm gonna do the GPW stuff, I think I'd rather have a beat tape out there first, possibly. I don't know. It really doesn't matter when each one comes out, but I want to time that too. I don't want to just like have the beat tape come out and then the OST come out next to each other, and then just stop. Then people would just probably think I stopped making like music with words. That's okay. Guess what? What?
Logical in every sense, this symphony of destruction leads to a Megadeth.
Wait, I want to do this. There we go.
This symphony of destruction leads to a Megadeth. 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 To a Megadeth.
Hell yeah, brother. Just knocked another one out. I just gotta make sure there's a limiter on this thing. 'Cause I don't think there is. Nope. No, there was not. Good thing I remember that. Oh, okay, here we go. Rex says, if you already had the funds, no 9 to 5, would you be able to bring, or would you bring able to make this quicker? If you already had the funds and no 9 to 5, would you be able to do this quicker? Oh, you would be able to do this quicker. I got you. So don't ever feel bad you're working on something that's taken a while. That's why trying to remember I don't have to feel so bad about not being able to compete or ranks on games. Just don't have the extra time that others do to invest in gaming or anything. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get you. Yeah, that makes sense, dude. I mean, it's the lie of being an adult, I think. It wasn't like people told you. It wasn't like adults told us as kids that you were going to have more time for yourself, because that wasn't true at all. But I think my naivety as a kid was like, oh, no more school to take up that whole day? Not realizing work takes up as much, if not more, of your day than school ever did. You know? What, 8 to 3 is school? Right? Or was it 7 to 3? No, it was 8. 8 to 3. That'd be amazing. Get out at fucking 3 at work. Oh my god, having 2 extra hours left to my day. Oh, I could get so much more done in just 2 hours. Yeah, it's hard not to get, like, especially at this age, man. That was the hardest part of the cabin, was like realizing after doing it for 15 years how fucking old I am and how many times I've stepped foot on these parts and did the same thing at the same time. Whatever. And I loved it, but it's just scary to think how fucking old I'm getting and how everything's like this like time clock now. It just feels like there's an internal fucking clock in my head that's constantly making me go ding ding ding, next thing, ding ding ding. You've got X amount of years left to live. Like part of me thinks I don't know. The fact that I don't have I wouldn't say I have a horrible diet, but it's not good, right? It's not like a great vegan diet or anything special like that, but I do little bits of improvements, right? I eat a lot of fruit. I try to get veggies in it. But anyways, I live a moderately unhealthy diet, I would say, or a lifestyle, just getting very little sleep and not eating as well as probably I should be eating, but I'm eating as well as I can afford to eat, you know what I mean? But the fact that I've gotten sick so little time, when I see so many people get sick around me, makes me think that like karma is gonna fuck me at some point for some reason. Like I'm not getting sick now, so that I'm gonna like, I don't even want to say it out loud, but like something, I'd get like really sick and then it wouldn't be good. I don't even want to say it. Hey, 100 messages. Thanks for being most of those, Rex. But have you ever thought about that? I mean, you get fairly sick pretty often, it seems, but it's like mild stuff. But I feel like, I don't know, it's like me being, I have that same theory with cars. So I haven't got into any serious accidents, knock on wood. Nothing serious that involves another car, nothing like that. So I also feel like it's like this thing that's like, since I haven't had that experience, it's going to be fatal or like a huge thing if it ever happens. Because it's like a build-up of like getting away with it so many times, of not having like a clean driving record that many times, that the next time something does happen, it's going to be fucking horrible. But I don't even want to talk about it anymore because I don't want to even speak that in existence. Nothing's going to happen. It's going to be great. I'm going to keep, being cognizant of the moment and make sure I get to point A to point B and not fuck around and not play any kind of extra risk on the road. And I'm also not going to worry about getting sick. Like, it blew my mind at the cabin last weekend. Like, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, right? But that used to be that's like a tradition up at the cabin. Since all of us smoked cigs at some point in our life. And most of us are pretty much done smoking cigs now, but we still do, and we still rip them up there, and we smoke just as many cigs up there the entire time. We obviously we're going to smoke less and less because we don't actually have it as a daily habit anymore, but, or at least I don't. Some of them do, but there I was ripping fucking cigs. I'm like, how do I do this? And not feel like so shitty afterwards. Because my body's not even used to it. I mean, I was probably feeling the repercussions of it without like equating it to it, because I just thought it was like maybe some of the snacks I was eating that was making me have some digestive issues up at the cabin, but it was probably the cigarettes too. But still, I survived it. It wasn't like totally killing my day. It's just I hated going to the bathroom so goddamn much that day. I'm a heavy set guy and have been most of my life. And I'm starting to think nutrition is the only thing I haven't been able to master. Yeah, dude, it's tough because it's a lot of like counting. Well, I mean, calorie counting seems easy or whatever. It's probably not as hard as we like to think it is in our head, but it's also what you can afford, bro. That's the hardest part for me. Like if I was gonna go eat organic all the time, I'd have to be making 6 figures at least, bro. Ain't no way. Whoa. My doc says my eyes are worse because my glasses, not wearing glasses at work, and are older strain. You're like Rico then, huh? Your eyes are bad, Rex? No. Yeah, you gotta, do you game with you should get the blue light gaming glasses. Those apparently help. You know, honestly, I've heard that shrooms help with your vision. And I'm not going to say it's totally improved my vision, but there might be something to it, bro, because I went from I remember driving up there in the nighttime, I could not even read signs at all. But coming back, it was obviously the day, but I don't know. Even right now, I feel like I can see colors clearer. Maybe not read as good because I'm still typing like an idiot, but that's just me typing bad. I still have that dyslexia when I read shit, but I feel like my eyes are not as blurred from far away. I used to struggle reading shit from far away. I still do, but I don't know. There might be something to it, dude. Vision headaches for me have always been related. I meant the glasses have been some of the culprit. Oh. Yeah, if the glasses might fuck with your eyes so much you get dizzy and shit. The headaches. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, money, food. I don't know. Always be frugal with food. I had the transition sunglasses for 6 years in Cali. And now the last 3 years have been basic clear glasses. Okay. I feel that. Alright, Rex. Well, it's past the 3 hours apiece. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be up for since I got to get up early for work tomorrow. So I'm going to do probably one more of these, but offline. Just so if I do get too tired and say fuck it, I can just stop and not have to worry about doing a whole stream on top of that. So, Rex, thanks for keeping me company. Nubius, thank you for chiming in earlier. Masticator as well. Half Pine, anybody else that popped in, maybe was lurking that didn't participate in the chat tonight. Check us out. I'm going to be taking tomorrow off as the usual schedule. I know I didn't stream on Monday, but I had to squeeze so much shit in. And tomorrow I need to go offline to make sure I can stream on Thursday because we're doing GPW Inferno, but I have to make the fucking episode still. I mean, it's already recorded. I just have to put it together. That's all. It doesn't take up my entire day anymore, but it takes up a good portion of my day, so. But it's not the first time I've gotten things done in less than 24 hours to go, so I have total faith in myself that we're going to get this shit out by Thursday and hopefully get this Absolute Depravity all ready to go for its release in the near future, hopefully by the end of this month. That's the plan. Try to get this out before August ends. My month, man. It's my month. My birthday month, bro. All right. Anyways, bye-bye. Love you all. Bye. Thanks for watching. Wow, look at that chat. I'm gonna skip on the raid too. We're just gonna ride out with this song.
Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. I simply read this text one time preaching at university, and a young reporter came up to me and he said, I don't agree with your interpretation. And I said, young man, I didn't interpret the text, I read it. And he said, well, I don't agree. I said, young man, let me tell you something. If I could take every thought you have ever had, from your first waking moment until this very hour, if I could take every thought you've ever had, not just your deeds, but your thoughts, only your thoughts, and I could put them on a video, and I could show that video here in this auditorium tonight, you would run off of this campus and you would never show your face here again because your thought made so wicked and so perverted you could not even share them with your closest friend. I can say the same thing about every one of you here tonight. You would spend every ounce of energy to hide from everyone in this room what has gone through your mind just in the last hour. All men are sinners.
Yeah.
We are born with evil.
Coming through with a lewd interlude, crude, vicious, rude, doom with his mood in a room, disappearing in a bed, waiting for an idea to hatch, can let it pass, no looking back. Only few wanna feud with this dude, only fuel is a boost in the cruise, and I'm through with you. As I leave you in the dust, like who is you? Super duper moves, but I'm more like super boo. Evil as they come, you better run and get a gun. I'm not the one to fuck with. These demons run amok and kill for fun until they're numb. Better see you ducking. Fact of the matter is, there's no matter of facts at all. Our meaning is to be meaningless. Like an incel, I ain't got a fuck to give. This absolute depravity. Life's been riddled by these travesties. Questioning if it's really happening, or am I trapped in my own fantasies? Am I figment of somebody's dream? Is God mad at me? I think he is. Feel it in my bones are rattling and shattering while I'm chattering. So don't mind me, there's the ravings of a madman who's spewing out a sickness to anybody that'll listen. Ain't really ever had fans. Make them all sick in the head if they listen again. Ain't really ever had plans. Flying through life by the seat of his pants. All seems right if you look at it at a glance. If you dig a bit deeper, see it's all a bit sad. Born with a universal sin within. Horns or a halo, which will I possess? Been scorned by the funeral that'll self-attend. When it's time to ascend to whatever lies next. This the me that they don't see. Wallowing in his own mediocrity. These thoughts they bleed impossibly. This debauchery will leave a deprecating biography. It is too ridiculous, too meticulous, too methodical, too illogical, pathological in every sense. This symphony of destruction leads to a mega death. To a mega death. To a mega death.